Hey guys, we're here at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, and you're going to watch an awesome WebMe TV today because I have a very special guest. Okay, so I am here with Leo Laporte. I don't think he needs an introduction. This is the Leo Laporte. Guess what?
What, Pelpina?
I think we have one thing in common.
No, really?
Guess what it is?
I have no idea
Well,
what.
besides that we're both extremely beautiful people,
Of course.
we also both have a background in traditional media. I used to work for a television station.
Really?
For a little while.
Yeah.
I don't have as much experience as you do, just a little bit. But so what I would like to talk to you about is what is your view on the digitization of media? Not necessarily news, but how people are consuming media.
Well, I mean, it's pretty clear that things are changing really fast. I mean, the fact that you're doing this here, it was funny because CNN has a bus here, and CNN, they have the CNN Grill at South by Southwest, and I almost wanted to say, guys, you're wasting your money. This crowd doesn't watch TV; they watch the internet, right? I think that's really where TV's going, but both with people plugging in television, their televisions into their net, but also watching it on a computer screen, watching it on a smartphone. And so I really think that's a great opportunity for people because in the past to get on TV, you had to work your way up to CNN. You had to, convince somebody who was, pretty powerful and rich that you were somebody who should have a voice, and only a few people had a voice. Now anybody, really with fairly inexpensive equipment, can create video like this and get it on the internet where the whole world can see it. So companies like CNN, I think, are kind of freaking out. They're saying, but wait a minute, the internet, wait a minute, we're here too. It's too late for them. It's a whole new generation. And ultimately, it's what's exciting about it is it's a democratization. It's everybody instead of just a few.
So when you say it's too late for them, does that mean that it's the death of television?
Well, the new media never kills the old media. It just makes it old and in the way, but it doesn't kill it. So no, I don't think CNN's going to go away. But I do think you're going to see a lot more choices, and CNN's share of the pie is going to shrink dramatically, just as radio stations' share of the pie shrinks. All television shrinks. Newspapers may actually go away. I mean, but if they're smart enough to move to the web, they can survive on the web, but their piece of the pie shrinks. There's just so many more voices. So it's hard for them. It's hard for somebody like CNN because their business model, or Rupert Murdoch or anybody in old media, their business model relies on having a big percentage of the audience, on being able to monetize a big percentage of the audience. It's very hard for them to work in this new world. They don't want to cannibalize their existing business. They don't want to move to the web big time, and yet at the same time, that's where the future lies. So I do think you're going to see a changing of the guard. I don't think CNN maybe will go away right away, but you're going to see a lot more CNNs and a real changing of the guard. And it's great. It's younger people. It's people who have been disenfranchised in the past, not just women, but people of color, people from around the world. I spoke a couple of years ago at a TEDx in Dubai, and the message I said is, look, at the new media lets you guys have a voice suddenly. In the United States, we don't hear a lot from the Arab world. Here's your chance to tell your story. You can use this new media, and you can make sure that your authentic, real story is told to the world. That's a wonderful opportunity.
And things that are going on in Egypt and Libya.
Well, they took advantage of it. I don't take claim, but they've absolutely used that, and they've made a difference in their own world.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it would still have taken place, but the tools probably sped it up a whole lot more.
I think you're accurate. I mean, sometimes those of us who use the internet say, without Twitter or Facebook, nothing would have... No. Those revolutions were going to happen. The time was right for them. But it did help it. It did help it a lot. It made a difference.
Great. Well, and I also think that just by being here at South by Southwest, you can see how many people are here. I think we heard that yesterday somewhere that there were 18,000 people here last year and already 25,000.
It's almost doubled, isn't it?
Something, yeah, I've heard crazy numbers.
Yeah.
So it's, just this shows how much it is expanding, how much it's growing.
It's taking off. It's really exciting.
Well, thank you.
Thanks
you for
Pelpina.
talking
Nice
to
to
me.
see you.
Thanks. Okay, so we are standing here on an awesome balcony, and I'm here with Leo Laporte, which is kind of making me a little nervous.